This is a short video on installing a PATS Easy Change system for a Category 1 hitch. In this case, it's going on a Mahindra 1640 HST four-wheel drive. Basically, what these systems do is allow you to quick hitch, disconnect, and connect any rear implements. It changes from the stock. This is the stock rear hitch, and you add on these cast quick change hitches, and it allows you to, instead of having to put a bolt through the hitch or through the stock hitch, it basically has a quick clamp system. So you just back the tractor up, boom, boom, hitch it up, and then you've got your top bar that is just stock. So that's still one thing you have to hook up. If anyone has one, any sort of tractor, you know how much of a pain in the butt it is to change over rear implements, especially with PTO-driven components. Hopefully this will make the whole change much quicker and easier. We will see. This is the optional bar that keeps the distance between the two arms, whatever you want it, so that when you back up, it's at the exact distance. This tractor is a little different maybe, but to keep the distance spread between the two bars, it has this arm here with adjustable pins so that it can't touch the tractor tire. So we'll see how that all works once we get it installed. First thing to do is install these bolts with jam nuts. They're 9/16, so you just leave them loose for now. And then we're going to slip this over the stock rear hitch. Okay, so here it's test fit on the arm. This pin has to go through after, and you're going to secure it. But right now what we're doing is back here, we're putting in shims. It comes with two different size shims, and you're test fitting which shim is going to work, because what you want is you want this arm to be straight. You don't want it to be, here, I'll take this shim out for a sec. You don't want it hanging down like that. So it has to be level. So in this case, it seems like this shim here I picked, which is quite thick, is the correct one. It has a hole, and you're going to put eventually one of these dowel pins through it and secure it. I'll show you after, but you're going to pound it in with that. Once you find the right amount of shim to make that level. Christ, here we go. Anyways, to make this level just like that. All right, so here's the shim I chose. You got a roll pin, basically bash it in the hole until it's flush with the bottom, and then you can install it into the shim position. And that's how, in this case, this shim, you can see the shim hanging below, or the roll pin hanging below. But that is how you could add another one if you have to shim it up more. But in this case, with my tractor, it seems this shim is the best size. All right, and then we have these U-clamps here. They go through the actual unit, and we're going to double nut it. But I'm going to put on, since they should have used nylock nuts. I don't know why they didn't. But I'm going to put some red Loctite on that so that it does not come off. And then on the other side, the pins push through, and we're going to put the cotter pin on that side. And as you can see, it is pretty level with that shim that I chose. Very nice. Okay, so that's been Loctited, double nut torqued. Do not torque it very much, as it's just these cast little ears that are taking the pressure up. That just stops it from wobbling around in an up and down position. Put your cotter pin in, bend it, and then we're going to set the side jam screws, and that is pretty much the whole installation on the right side. And there we go, all tightened up. It has a neat little function here. You swing this out, and then you could hold this open, put this back underneath, and then it holds that open, so when you're ready to back up, it's already open. And it's kind of cool. and this locks it in place so that it can't open when you're driving. So so you do the exact same thing on the other side. All right, there we go, both installed. Time to installation, let's say 15 minutes. Very easy. Finished product. The only thing you have to keep in mind is you gain a few inches on each one of these arms. So if you have a PTO device, you have to make sure your shaft can accommodate that few inches, and also your top bar, that it can accommodate those few inches as well. All right, so those are attached now. So that was pretty easy. For my tractor, the alignment side to side is the hardest part. So, all right, so backing up's definitely easier. Those things just click into place super easy. Then you just lock both sides in place like that. Get your drive line hooked up, and now the top bar is going to have to be adjusted to fit that properly. And in the case of my tractor, my top bar had to be unscrewed quite a bit. You could see where the black was, where it was screwed in on each side. So yeah, so maybe on your tractor you'll have to buy a new top bar to accommodate that distance change. The system seems to work pretty good. It's definitely a step above trying to align the normal pins and pound them in and pound them out and mess around. So I would recommend this system. Totally easy install. If you don't like it, it's totally easy to take off, and the only thing, you might need a new top bar. I have to still tighten it down, but yeah, pretty good install, pretty good product, made in the USA even.